What's up, guys? It is Higgins in Japan, here with another edition of the Friday video. And as you can see, I'm not in my car. This is not my car. That's not my car. The stuff on the desk is not the car. That tiny little window is not the car. I'm in my apartment for this edition of the Friday video because I'm not driving. Because I was driving around today and didn't really feel like making a video or want to take the time to disconnect my phone because I was using the GPS and all that fun stuff. But anyways, this is a Friday video, and if you're new to the channel, first of all, welcome, because I did notice there were a couple new subscribers, so thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. In the description below you'll find links to other things that I do here in Japan, my Facebook page, and also other Friday videos. I like to post like a compilation list of all that kind of stuff. So if you want to watch other videos about me rambling about things in Japan, that is where you can find it. So what am I doing in my apartment? Well, right now, I actually just got back from the grocery store, and so wanted to put my groceries away, but also make a video about what happened this week. And first things first, I had to get my phone fixed. I had to go all the way to Tokyo to get my phone fixed. Normally, I wouldn't have had to go that far for it to get fixed, but the place that was closest to me was having computer problems, and it was just easier for me to go to the Apple store. So that was fun. Got to go down to Shibuya, to the Apple store in Shibuya. Awesome customer support, and amazingly, didn't take that long to get my phone fixed. Just had a cracked screen, like there. And yeah, so it was honestly a really super easy and painless experience. So shouts out to the Apple store in Shibuya. Also shouts out to the SoftBank store in Shibuya as well. Super helpful people. And yeah, made getting my phone fixed and repaired and paid for a million times easier. And so yeah, so thank you guys. You're not watching this, but whatever's. What else happened this week? Had a training day yesterday, so I had to go back to Tokyo on Thursday to go to attend a training meeting for teachers for the company I work for. And then today we had the last day, or the first day, there's only one day, interactive forum. So like I talked about in a previous video, interactive forum is basically just an English competition for junior high school students, second and third year junior high school students in Ibaraki Prefecture. And so yeah, like a couple weeks ago we had round one, and all of my students obviously did a great job, but only one went through. Today had another round of competitions. This was a larger group of students, so students from a larger portion of Ibaraki Prefecture, and only 12 students out of the group, maybe like 50 students, 6 from second year, 6 from third year went through. My student didn't make it through, but she was super, I was impressed by her English skills and her willingness to try and her willingness to be funny, because I think a lot of times in these competitions, students can kind of get really nervous, first off, but they can also get like afraid to make mistakes, and so they'll kind of shut down, which honestly I didn't really see a lot of that this year. I've judged for the past 2 years, and so like you'll see students that just, you know, freeze up, and honestly I don't blame them at all, because I wouldn't want to have a competition where I was being judged on a language that wasn't my own, you know. But yeah, it is a great competition, and props to her for being super positive. Like, other teachers came up to me and they were like, man, she was really good, too bad she didn't go through, but holy cow, she was really positive to this whole thing. And like, you know, you get some students that take that type of like, oh, I didn't make it, but they made it to the second round, and so like that's, you know, pretty impressive. So yeah, I mean, obviously, like, I was a little disappointed, but then I was like, you know what, she had fun. Like, I asked her, I was like, did you have fun? You know, this is a good experience. I was disappointed in myself because, you know, then you go over the like, oh, I could have drilled things more, or I could have had discussion more, or, you know, whatever. But I don't ever want to be one of those teachers that, like, after a competition, like, all right, we're gonna huddle up and I'm gonna yell at you guys because you didn't do what we practiced. Like, that's not the type of teacher I am, and I really hope that I never become that type of teacher. I don't want to instill any sort of fear in my students for learning. I mean, that's the quickest way to turn somebody off from learning something, is instilling a sense of fear that if you mess up, you're not any good at it. And one of the judges at the beginning said, you know, make mistakes, it's okay. And that's what I always told my students, you know, make mistakes. Mistakes are okay. Oh, holy cow, I still have stuff that needs to go in the freezer. So let's continue talking as I put things away in the freezer. That's not gonna fit there. Gosh. Oh, you know what I did buy now? I did buy a spaghetti squash. 150 yen for this bad boy. I hope it fits in my oven. It might not fit in my oven. We'll find out if it fits in the oven. But yeah, if you guys are interested in cooking videos or somebody else's take on life in Japan, I will post a link also in the description below to Kitty Does Japan. She had a recipe, or had directions on how to cook this bad boy. And yeah, so who knows what I'll do with this. I might just carve it and put it out on the front porch. What else? I got juice. I mean, I typically buy normal grocery store things, like, and by normal I mean like American, like, oh, this is what I would get at the normal grocery store, or at the grocery store in America. So, you know, that's how it goes. But, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put the rest of this stuff away and not bore you guys anymore with any more stupid videos about, I need milk, I didn't get milk. What the heck? This is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to go across the street to 7-Eleven and buy milk. Anyways, I will catch you guys later. As always, if you have questions or comments for me about life in Japan, living in Japan, or what it's like to be a foreigner in Japan, head on over to facebook.com/Higgins in Japan for information on how to contact me, or you can just leave me a message here at this video spot down below the description box, because that's where they go. Woo! Alright guys, I don't know what I'm singing. I bought cheese. It's my favorite brand. Blend cheese. Bye!